Okay, guys, do you ever just love driving fast, eating ass, ramming into a pole at high speed to somehow living? Well, fuck you, you're not gonna have fun in this game. Welcome to Snowrunner, where you get stuck in literally everything. Okay, so now the next part will be going over the maps, well, the base game maps. I will go slightly over the DLCs, but this will mainly be base game. Michigan. Lovely place, isn't it? Green grass, blue skies, blue water, mostly. First place you meet in this game, and it's beautiful, ain't it? Then I'll wait for you. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hey, Rooski over there! Get the fuck out of here, wrong country! Okay, but actually using Russian vehicles in Michigan or Alaska, second world, will hurt your experience. Anyways, this is Black River. Here you will learn everything you need to know about the basics of this game. Mod vehicles, how to drive in mud, dirt, rock, swamp, road, all that stuff. You will also learn how to pick up and deliver different items. Okay, so now we are pulling up to a gas station. Here you will be able to refuel gas for free, and I will also go over a little bit about vehicles. This will become more important later. So I'm driving a small pickup, which is considered a scout. Your light vehicles, you can go basically anywhere. Friend driving one of the many delivery trucks that you can have access to, which you're able to pick up, deliver things, and many other items. Overview, well, the map overviews, I'll go through the vehicles. We're in Europe, right? God damn it. There's a garage in the next area, so. Well, I won't have all of this in. I'll have some of this cut out for time's sake, you know. It's not going to turn into my Far Cry series. God damn, that was terrible. Where I had like a tiny piece of the thing cut out just so I could fit basically the entire video into the thing, so it's not like. Okay, so now this next portion of the clip, I will be driving in Smithfield Dam, which is the second and biggest map of Michigan. As you can see, I'm driving a different Scout, which you do not find in this area. Find this in Black River, but I have it equipped just to show that there are multiple vehicles you can use, and each of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. But now I will throw some clips at you to watch for general overview of this map. You get it for free in the first area, Black River, right? Yeah. Yes. Oh shit. Yeah. Here you could see that my friend has decided to go straight through the mud instead of going around it. Good example, because if you're able to go around the obstacle instead of going through the obstacle. Something like that. Yeah, you might help. Okay, so here is Island Lake. This is 1/3 or 4th area that you will visit in your journeys, depending on where you go. This area will test your skills to be able to drive through deep mud and water. There is a little bit of just regular dirt and a little bit of wood road, but that's about it. The only reason why I'm able to get through here is because of my vehicle of choice, and I'm driving on the main road, so this is not going to be your experience. But if you get through here, you get a pretty cool toy to play with later. Okay, so welcome to Drummond Island. This is the last area that I will cover, and here it's kind of like Smithfield Dam, but with a little bit more mud. So this also happens to be the smallest map in the game, so take that as you will. Welcome to Alaska, everybody. In this area, you will first encounter, well, snow. Lots of snow. This is the first, but sadly only place you will find snow in the base game. But here you will learn how to drive on icy roads, drive in snow. There's also quite a bit of water and mud in this area. So, you will also run into a couple of vehicles, such as the one on the left, Hummer H2, the Cat 745C, and the A&K Mark 38. So, hopefully you guys enjoy the next part of this, well, section, I would say, and talk to you guys soon. Okay, so here I will talk about Northport. This is what is currently on screen. This area is the first Alaskan map. You will find the Hummer H2 here, and you also find ice and snow. Ice, you probably guess it slide all over the place without chain tires. Still, with chain tires, you can slide all over the place. But here, you also get to drive on snow, which is a lot harder than mud. So, you always keep that in mind. Mud tires do help with mud, though. So, well, mud tires help with mud. But anyways, mud tires does help traveling through snow, though. So. Okay, here is Mountain River. Here, there's a lot of iced over paved road that goes around the outside of the map. Here is where you will also find the Caterpillar 745C. Okay, so here is our third map, which is White Valley. Here is basically like mountain, river, but yet this area also contains the, well, runway that I was showed off from earlier. Okay, now our final map for Alaska, Pedro Bay. Here you will find well, kind of a mix of everything. You get a nice amount of mud, nice amount of water, nice amount of iced over roads, and ice. Here, it's recommended to use chain tires, but you don't need to. Also here you will find the amazing A&K Mark 38, which is one of the best American off-road trucks in the game. To Tebir, Russia. Here is the final area of the base game. Here in Russia there is a lot of mud and a lot of trees. There's a little bit of pavement, but not that much. Here you also gain access to purchasing the really overpowered Russian vehicles like the Yar-87, which is in the frame right now, the Voron Grad, and many other very powerful and very capable vehicles. I will cut now to the clips of me driving around these areas. Okay, so first area in Russia is called the Drowned Lands. Here there is pretty good open space, so you're not gonna cram vehicles through any trees or anything, but you gotta keep in mind that there is a lot of mud, kind of name suggests that. But here you get an off-road truck, some mud tires, or even off-road tires, and you'll be great. Alright, next piece is Quarry. Here, it's a similar story to Drowned Lands, except instead of some pretty open space, it is more dense trees. Not that dense where you're trying to cram any vehicles through really anything. Alright, now our third area is Zimnogorsk. Here, to be honest, all the Russian maps are very similar. This map is more similar to, Drowned Lands, where it's more open, and it's pretty muddy. Okay, our last area for Russia is called Rift. There's mud and dirt, that's basically it. Has the same density as Quarry does. Okay, so now we got all the base game maps done and basic overview of some of the vehicles that there. We go into the DLC maps. There are 6 total. I only own 3 of them. I will say, if you really like this game, the seasons are a great addition to keep on playing, since every season is new, different, adds a couple vehicles. But I will quickly go over the 3 seasons that I have. first season that I have is Yukon. This is season 2. Here you will find a mix of every terrain: mountains, flat terrain, forest, mud, water, rock, ice, snow, everything. And your main goal is to build the infrastructure for gold mining. Amur, which is season 4 and the biggest season, is kind of like Alaska in a way, but a lot more snow. There's a ton of snow. There's a little bit of pavement, but here you are trying to build the infrastructure for a Russian space program, and you even get to launch a rocket into space. This one also contains the most powerful truck in the game. But I will go over that later. And then here, season 6, Maine. This is the newest season that has came out. This is kind of like Yukon in the way for terrain, except there is a lot of water in the first map. First map has a giant river going through the center of it, and here you gotta rebuild a sawmill, and this is also where you have to restore the garage, the only garage you got. When you start out in this, you only have a single slot in the garage. That's it. No trailers, no nothing. And now, since we are done with the seasons, we will now move into the vehicles for this game. Okay, so now we are talking about the many vehicles in this game. In this image, you see the left 2 vehicles. Those are Scouts. The left one is the starting American Scout, the Chevy CK 1500. And then next to it is the Tartarin. These Scouts will be more of your driving around, scouting out, finding upgrades, going to watchtowers, all those vehicles. Okay, the next 2 after those, the left one is the American ANK Mark 38 and the Vorongrad. These vehicles are classified as off-road vehicles, and they will be your best overall vehicles for the entire game. They are powerful and very off-road capable. Next vehicle is considered a heavy-duty vehicle. There's only American vehicles in these where they're in between off-road and heavy. They have lots of power, but not as much as Heavies, and they're good at off-roading, but not as good as off-road trucks. Next, you have your Heavies, which are the last 2 vehicles. These tend to be big, hulking pieces of steel that you need power, you grab these things. Need not be that as off-road capable as other vehicles, but they could still plow their way through anything. Okay, so you might be questioning, why do I just have 3 vehicles on the screen right now? What's with these? So, it's actually a great question. These are the 3, I would think, most unique vehicles in the game. So, the one on the left, that is the Western Star 6900 Twin Steer. This vehicle is found in, probably guess, the Island Lake, which I say you have a present if you complete it. This vehicle is the longest truck in the game, with having a 4-slot carrying capacity. This can carry literally everything in the game, except for an oil rig drill, which is a 5-slide. Next to it, it is the Zix 605R. This is a Season 4 vehicle, and this is the most powerful and capable vehicle in the entire game. It might not be good on ice, but who needs that when you can plow through any mud? Next to that, finally, is the, don't remember the name, but it is part of Season 2, and this is the biggest vehicle in the game. Well, if we go down that hill, then we have to go back up that hill. Plus, the other way, if we just stay. What the? What the? What? 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 What is happening? What the?